Hey everybody, Bandicoot Commando here, and welcome back to Bioshock Infinite. So, last time we finished the game. As I press the start button, and as it tries to load, there we go. So, yeah, we beat the main game. I don't know what happens if you choose continue. I would assume if you do that, it would just take you back to your last save before the events at the end. If you want, if you ever want to, you can always replay, like, yeah, chapters here, and yes, you can see my various auto saves in particular. So we started way back in, oh, oh wow, yeah, you could see the date of this when I recorded these, really. From the Lighthouse, the Welcome Center, Raffles Square, Comstock Center rooftops, Monument Island Gateway, Monument Tower, Battleship Bay, Soldiers Field, the Hall of Heroes, inside the Hall of Heroes, the Hall of Heroes gift shop, return to the Hall of Heroes Plaza, the Finkton Docks, Beggar's Wharf, Fort Franklin Pier, Worker Induction Center, the Plaza of Zeal, the Good Time Club, the Plaza of Zeal, the Gunsmith Shop, Shantytown, the Bull House Impound, the Bull Yard, Finkton Proper, on to the Factory Courtyard, the Factory, Emporia, Prosperity, Downtown Emporia, Memorial Gardens, Comstock House, the Artrium. That's the asylum, basically, but the Artrium. I think asylum works better. The warden's office, the operating theater, the hand of the prophet. Yep, the hangar deck, the engineering deck, the command deck, and the sea of doors. It even has little descriptions here. Yeah, like these are like the loading screen things that Booker says, but because it never shows a loading screen for the Sea of Doors, what is this place she's brought me to? A Sea of Doors with no way out? I really don't want to go over and spoil what happens, so we just beat the game. We learned a lot of truths and revelations. Basically, Booker learns that Booker learns essentially that he is more or less responsible for Elizabeth's predicament. Long, long ago, when Elizabeth, whose real name is Anna DeWitt, was born, Booker, as we know, was trapped in debt, and he was promised out of his debt if he would bring his daughter to Robert Lutece. It all turns out that Comstock has been accelerated with the aging through peering through the tears, and unable to produce a child, he takes literally a child from Booker. But in doing so, it's while trying to retrieve Anna after having a change of heart. Despite everything he tried to do, the portal closed and it severed a small part of her pinky finger, which is why Elizabeth has that thimble on her pinky. And it's there that Elizabeth says that Comstock will not truly be gone until they destroy the source of it. And it turns out Booker and Comstock are one of the same. Basically, Comstock came from a universe where had Booker actually underwent the baptism, it changed him the way he is, and that the only way Comstock can truly be gone is if Booker dies, in which he allows various variants of Elizabeth to kill him. After that, though, after the credits, though, Booker is shown waking up in his office, and he goes in to check in on baby Anna, but the game ends and cuts away before we can even hear what's the truth. So it's up to your interpretation of that final scene. So, all in all, a good way to sum up the story and the villain became the way he was because he misunderstood the point of baptism. Just saying. So today, we're going to get to the real subject here. The game has some DLC. I only have, there's 3 DLCs that came out with Bioshock Infinite. Clash of the Clouds and Burial at Sea. I'm not going to do Clash of the Clouds because it is basically if I can recall and explain correctly, it's basically a little, like, think of the Protector trials from the previous game and the Worlds of Hurt from the first game. It's just basically like a little thing where you're Booker with Elizabeth and you just have to fight off enemies, and you have to do specific objectives, I believe, like kill this many enemies with a shotgun, or kill this many enemies with this particular vigor, and so on and so forth. If you can complete these challenges and such, you would unlock, like, I think you'd unlock stuff like concept art, and you can get a view at the in-game models of all the characters, including Booker. But like I said, I'm not going to do Clash of the Clouds, but we are going to do Burial at Sea. There are 2 parts to it, and we're going to start with episode 1. So let's begin. The moment she came in my office, I knew nothing was ever going to be the same. DeWitt Investigations.
We're closed.
You don't look the sort who can afford to turn down legitimate work.
What do you want?
How about we start with a light?
All right. Smoking's bad for you, you know.
Well, you got a name, miss?
Elizabeth.
It's Elizabeth, all right.
You can call me Elizabeth.
What can I do for you?
There's a girl who needs to be found. Maybe you've seen her.
This girl's dead.
You know her.
You'll see dozens of her tied down by the docks or the slums in Apollo Square. Orphans. With Fontaine's charity shut. No place for them.
But her you know.
As I said, girl's dead.
Lost.
Look, I don't know where you get...
Lost isn't dead. Name your rate, I will pay you for this work. But you do this one gratis, wouldn't you?
I don't follow.
Something tells me you will.
See what Elizabeth knows about Sally. So, as you can see and probably picture together, we are not in New York, nor are we in Colombia. Oh, these were his medals from when he served in Wounded Knee. Impressive that, it's impressive that he was able to live this long. It's 1958. December 31st of 1958. No gods or kings, only
Seems
man.
my instincts were correct.
Where's Sally?
I don't know, but I know someone who does. Follow me.
Sander Cohen. Welcome back to Rapture, everyone. Man, okay, I may have said my piece about not wanting to live underwater, but this would be pretty cool and badass if we could live underwater. Just seeing, like, yeah, various sea life swim on by.
What's this girl to you?
What I need from her is my business. But I know where to start looking. Something tells me a man with your particular talents could be useful.
Well, okay, it's so weird to see.
Ryan, he's a bigger fish in an awful smaller pond, you ask me.
Anything you say, pal.
If I was running things, I'd say, why just one city? Why not two, eh? Why not three?
Oh, is that Sally? It's weird, like, I know it's because, you know, this is before the events of Bioshock 1, but it's weird to see Rapture in its full glory.
About your little friend. Such a shame.
It's just weird seeing how,
If we were all made from common clay, then Einstein would have remained a patent clerk. It's our responsibility to strive. Here, here.
it's just all I could say. It's just weird seeing all of this, just all of this in its glory before everything went to shit. I'm trying to see if I can see any of the other, like,
What do you want? An autograph?
asshole. Trying to see if I could see any other, like, landmarks, but no, I think the more iconic buildings we'll see elsewhere. Anyway, I'm getting distracted by all the scenery. The Seder. Odd little name for a bar.
Edward thinks the way to my heart is philosophical transcendence.
Gatherer's Garden.
Just a matter of time before Ryan's crews round up anybody talks bad about him.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I want to check something.
The mind is eternal.
See, we went in there. What is further down this way? Oh, it's blocked off. Yeah, it's blocked off, okay. I thought we could go that way. Man, that whale really likes to... That humpback whale really likes to swim around this building.
Some people just aren't deserving.
Alright, here we are.
What
What is
happened to
this?
these children? What are they?
Where have you been? Cabin in Arcadia? Little sisters. Atom factories.
It's grotesque.
Yeah, it is grotesque.
Hey, keep moving, buddy.
Fine. This
Red
is...
means stop, green means go. This is the rule all little girls know.
Oh, man.
Compromise? Is that why we came to Rapture? I could compromise.
Come on. We haven't got all day.
Little Wonders. And Cashmere. Is this like a mailing thing? Oh, look at that.
What do they even look like under those suits?
What you mean? Are they just some kind of machine?
Oh, we never seen them do that. That's the thing. We've never seen Big Daddies do what they were designed to initially do.
I say, you should have to prove you're properly versed on
Originally, they were just designed to, like, make any repairs to the outside of the city. before they were
Cause more harm
re-imaged
than
into
good.
what we know
Who
them
would
as.
judge that? A system like that invites abuse.
Oh, it's the pneumotube system.
Get on with it. Do you have any idea how valuable my time is?
Well, we could see how a lot of things haven't changed in Rapture when it comes to the people.
Do something exceptional? Those
Is this open? Oh wow, that's
The meek can go
art.
ahead and inherit the earth for all I care. I'm fine right here in Rapture.
Art, science,
He works for Ryan's
industry.
security firm. I got it firsthand.
Looks a fella from the inside out.
You know,
Funny,
What?
you not knowing about the Little Sisters. How long have you been in Rapture?
Let's just say I don't get out much.
You've got eyes and ears, don't you?
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs. If I learned anything about Rapture, I thought it was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
Wait. The Hostic sees you, he'll toss you out on your ass again.
Okay, well, at least that's a sign that we're not welcome here. So what does this... where are we going?
Where are we headed?
The man we need to see is in the Garden of the Muses.
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl, I suggest you avail yourself of it.
My little girl? For all I know, my little girl is dead. But she's right in front of me.
Where are you taking me?
When's the last time you saw Sally?
What?
She was taken from you, wasn't she?
How do you know this?
She was taken, down at Surprise. You were playing the tables and...
She disappeared.
And?
Cop friend of mine, Sullivan, says they found her floating in the docks.
You see the body?
Look.
Did you see the body? This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made and men who make it. I'm taking you to one of them.
Oh,
Mr. DeWitt, you alright?
I'm fine. Just get these spells sometimes. It'll pass.
I see what looks like the statue of Atlas.
refreshment, sir? Madam?
We're fine, thanks.
A Houdini. High Street. Let's see. Looks like we need to go down there, but why don't we look around?
Guten Tag.
Herr Schmidt,
I don't want to smoke.
Dr. Steinman told me he uses my picture to judge facial symmetry.
Darling.
It's never a good thing to hear.
Now there was a straight shooter, one of us.
I don't want to follow one of us.
You imagine having a beer with Andrew Ryan? Probably some teetotaler. Don't trust him.
Sexual intimacy is no different than any other commodity, friend. You sell soybeans, I sell companionship.
It's disgusting.
That's the Bible.
Rapture Records. I don't want to go in just yet. I just want to look
Ryan
around and
understands something
see stuff.
fundamental.
We'll meet the contact momentarily. Oh, looky there. How I know that name anywhere.
Ryan's goons for one reason.
Oh, excuse me, Elizabeth. Sorry. Just trying to see if there's anything else we can scrounge up that does not involve poisoning ourselves. It's only one coin, but I only have 2 of them. Use need to know theater. Oh! Taking the taint out of Fontaine.
Are you in the know? You've doubtlessly sampled products from Fontaine Futuristics. But do you know why Ryan Industries saved it? Frank Fontaine, business leader and benefactor of mankind? Or was he the best friend the parasite ever had? Were you aware his businesses were a front for a smuggling ring? And were you also fooled by his supposed charity work? At his free clinic, patients became test subjects, and his orphanages were places that children disappeared into and never came out. Once they learned the truth, Rapture's Central Council called for the arrest of Fontaine Futuristics' owner. But, a coward to the end, Fontaine found a hail of bullets preferable to facing justice. The council asked that Ryan Industries assume the burden of stewardship of Fontaine's ill-gotten assets. And Andrew Ryan accepted that burden for the people of Rapture. Now all citizens can enjoy these products, free of criminal taint. Now you know.
If only Ryan could understand that really Fontaine essentially took advantage of it, of the way Rapture's designed.
All that unpleasantness with Fontaine seems so far behind.
I hope not.
Oh, if only they knew. If only they knew. I don't have any Eve, but a good coffee's a good coffee. Okay, and what's in here?
How is Ryan taking over Fontaine's business any different than, say,
Oh, this is down here where... Oh, I had to sneeze where Cohen is. Ah, there's so much bright light. Maintenance. Oops. Sneezing again. What's this one? The bouncer. Big Daddy.
Are you in the know? The Big Daddy may look imposing, but he's a gentle giant. Do you know all he does for Rapture? These metal jets are the hands that maintain Rapture, digging the foundation out of the seabed and guiding structural supports into place. Where do these metal mysteries come from? Sorry, chum, that's a Ryan Industries trade secret. Now you know.
It's locked. If we knew the password, we could get in and find some goodies.
It's temporary.
Temporary. Just like Gulag.
And here's again, more of Rapture. I just wish I can see, like Ryan Industries or Fontaine Futuristics or all the other iconic settings. Anyway, I'm going to have to stop in just a moment. Information. Oh, looks like the person in charge is on break. I'll take that.
Mr. DeWitt, we'll find my source inside of that club.
Cohen? What does that lunatic have to do with Sally?
Oh, Mr. Sander Cohen. That'll do for this episode of Bioshock Infinite. Burial at Sea. Join me next time as we go inside Cohen's place and see what that mad artist seems to know where to find Sally. Or just anything, really. So that is it, and I will see you guys next time.